Oh my god, that art. Okay. God, that art looks fantastic. Look at it. Win. Just win. Look at it. That's a win. Okay, so hopes for this. Furina has not been a focus the entire time. She really needs to be. Something that's been noticed, I noticed it, and I'm sure that many others did. Her hair is constantly glowing whenever we see her, so she's constantly using elemental power. Why? Probably because of the oratrice. The oratrice is likely connected to her power. I imagine she's just been stockpiling it for 500 years, all for the sake of this. Let's see her actually boss up, because top right image looks like she is. And I'm all for it. This art is fantastic. Let's go. Hey!
Though it appears that you've managed to win over
Our
part of the
gremlin.
crowd, some of your testimony doesn't add up. You can be rest assured that I, Furina, the god of justice, will get to the bottom of this matter.
The
No
expressions.
detail shall escape me.
Good.
Yes.
Let's
That
go.
sounds perfect. A god must be firm. A god must not allow any detail to slip through the cracks. My dear citizens,
Aww.
just as
Cute.
the will of a god remains opaque to the understanding of mere mortals, so too is truth unmoved by even the strongest of wills. I will now speak to the defendant. If you honor the values of truth, justice, and divinity, then you are compelled to provide an accurate account of your actions. Hey, that's not bad. Now what's
Aw.
next? It's so hard to predict how people are going to react. What should I say during the trial tomorrow?
Lady Furina,
Ah!
what are you doing?
Oh boy!
As the god of justice, it is only expected that I should remain informed of every trial and make the necessary
Good boy.
preparations. Is there something that you needed? If you wish to seek an audience with me, then please make an appointment with Sir Intendant Chevalmeron in advance.
Okay, let's go. Trailer
According
time.
to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale,
Oh,
the Hydra
that was
Archon
her. Oh no!
via the death sentence.
You and I both know that there may be issues with the primordial sea.
Everyone on the
Okay.
street who happened to be close to the water didn't have a chance to escape. As the water levels rose, they suddenly disappeared.
Oh god, okay.
God's
Oh, there
the
she is.
Powerful.
Hey, what the hell is that?
Just trust in me.
She just got
Archon.
Yeah,
Never mind
playable.
whether you can truly convince yourself to or
Hell
not.
yeah. The music. Oh my god, look at the little animations. That's awesome. The little
The
bubble
show
spin.
begins. Ah,
Oh, what the hell?
give it praise.
Dark color scheme. Is it tied to Osea then?
Echoing song.
Whoa.
What's the news?
Not interested in you. Be gone. Get back to Furina, the good stuff.
Say cheese.
Finally gonna get her home. Took long enough.
Breaking news.
I know you're not a local, but I'd avoid getting too
Oh.
close to any water that looks strange all the same. There's something
Oh
wrong in this
no.
night. Well, the water, I mean.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesized will be fulfilled.
I, Furina, will use this trial to show the world the true meaning
Do not
of
resist.
justice.
This judgment
Hell
is
yeah.
fair and just. What is the
What the hell's that
meaning
though?
of
You have never
this
been as
justice?
superficial as you have presented yourself to be.
No more excuses.
Then why should we acknowledge it?
Fusolo, why did you deceive us?
Deceit. Oh my god, big sword.
Wait just a moment. This isn't right.
The trial of the Hydro Archon.
Seem to remember
the
that.
floor will now
This
begin.
trial.
Whoa.
I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Whoa. Okay. Okay, so those are different things. The dark portal. Oh.
Everyone's dead. Papa, what should I do?
No.
The prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
Whoa! Who the hell are you?
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you. All will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
The hell? Well, that's art. Okay. Jesus Christ. A lot's going on here. Hell yeah, I cannot wait. Okay. That big blade was something else. Love that. But I really want this girl to get involved in the fighting. I really want Fursalos to make a point of how strong she is. Come on. So the boy swooping up, it's not from the void. That void is edited in. So they split the footage in half. You can see it as well because the void appears indoors and we see it again when the whale comes out. So that's Child's whale. But who the hell was the violet-haired lady then? Considering the whale's involved, my only assumption of who it could be that we know is tied to the Abyss is Skirk, who was Charles' mentor. But if it's not, then no idea.
Hey, travelers! Welcome to the Genshin Impact version 4.2 special program. Woo! Yay! I'm Sarah Miller-Cruz, the voice of the female traveler Lumine, and I'm joined today by two guests to bring you the latest news for the upcoming version.
Hell yeah.
Okay, why don't you introduce yourselves? All right, yeah, sounds good. I'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Amberly Connors, the voice of Furina, and I am super excited to be on this special program today. Travelers already met the Hydro Archon at the start of their journey in Fontaine. And as the story continues, how will this special god avert the crisis foretold in the prophecy? I hope everyone's excited to see what happens next.
I mean, I sure am.
That voice
at the edge of
difference.
my seat. My name is Ray Chase, and I'm the voice
Our
of Novalet,
guy.
the Dragon Sovereign of Water and Udex of Fontaine. I'm sure many of you already consider Novalet a very trustworthy partner, and I
Hell
look forward
yeah.
to seeing more of him. In
One of the
version
strongest
4.2.
characters we've ever gotten.
For sure. Totally.
Yep.
Okay, so next, let's dive into the major content that we have coming in
Yes.
4.2.
Let's
In the
go.
intro, Furina said we need to make an appointment with Surintendant Cheval Moran. So, she's really busy as Fontaine's Archon, and she's a pretty big celebrity at the Opera House. So, the special program team gave me an itinerary to follow, and it appears to show all of Furina's recent plans.
Farina's
Okay.
recent plans, let me guess. She's going to be going to trial, and then another trial, and then another.
Actually, that sounds about right.
Yeah, mood.
Okay, the itinerary seems pretty packed, so let's take a look at the first item.
Gimme.
Oh, looks like Ray called it. Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. There is nothing more important to Furina than attending trials at the Opera House. But this trial is a little different from the usual.
Hey, they'd used the quote from the gemstone.
Interesting.
They can judge even me, so praise my magnificence and purity.
Like,
Judging
what's
a god.
happening? Yes, it looks like there's some
Mhm.
spotlights and it's like a curtain. Seems like, maybe also Novalet is keeping an eye on things from behind the scenes, maybe? Very serious.
He's always keeping an eye on stuff, and always just a little bit disappointed.
Fair. Okay, in version 4.2, travelers will get to experience Act 5 of the Fontaine Archon quest, Masquerade of the Guilty. We'll team up with Fontainian friends to delve deeper into the hurricane of events and face the impending destruction foretold by the prophecy. Travelers will gradually unveil new facts behind this crisis and encounter an evil that has been lurking in the swirling depths.
Ooh.
I know.
I know. Swirling depths. Very spoopy.
Really?
So, you know, the prophecy in Fontaine is on the brink of coming true. And this is possibly the greatest crisis we've faced in our journey through Teyvat.
Definitely. In version 4.1, we learned about this precarious situation involving the rising primordial seawater. Neuvillette barely arrived in time to hold back the seawater from engulfing the fortress of Meripede, but still, the water has reached Poisson.
Luckily, the crisis was averted by Navia's leadership of the Spina de Rosula. Though, we probably can't dismiss the assistance provided by the Knave either. Whatever her end goal may be, it seems like she sincerely wants to save Fontaine from the prophecy. But there's only so much that we can say. Travelers will have to go and play through the version themselves to discover the clues, adventures, and stories to come.
Yes, exactly. So be sure to play through, uncover hidden truths, and witness this epic chapter of Fontaine's history for yourself when Act 5 of the Archon quest becomes available.
Sounds good.
So exciting, right?
Hey, question. Have we forgotten a pretty important character who's been missing from the Fortress of Meripede?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you mean Child?
Yeah.
Where's
Child?
We saw him
searched all over
briefly.
the fortress for him.
Yup. I guess we'll just have to live with the suspense for a little longer.
He was near the whale in the
Ideal,
trailer.
but it's fine.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
But we saw Child appear at the end of the last version's Archon quest, so it probably won't be long until we see him again.
Okay, good.
Okay.
But we really need to talk about Furina.
What?
She's confronted
Why?
with a because she's confronted with a crisis that's tough for even one of the great elemental dragons. Of course, Fontaine will have the travelers help, but what choices will our Hydro Archon make in the face of the crisis?
Well, just like the prophecy itself, all will be revealed at the fated time. But knowing Furina, perhaps she'll have made some preparations.
Yes,
Once again,
oratrice.
disappointed.
Oh,
Yeah.
No way.
Come on, guys, have some faith.
Okay, to bolster everyone's confidence in Furina, let's learn a little more about this one-of-a-kind Archon.
Yeah.
Why are you just standing there
Oh.
with your mouth gaping?
Hydrovision.
You must be stunned
It has to be fake.
and at a loss for words. Understandable. It is I, after all. Fontaine's most beloved star, Furina. I'm on a very tight schedule, so you're lucky to even get an appointment with me.
Interesting.
Oh my gosh, I love her outfit.
Yes. Oh, and her
I prefer
eyes,
with the
each
long
of them are
hair.
different. She's got these little eyelashes and her hat.
Oh,
You know,
it's amazing.
you'd expect for a Hydro Archon that she'd have the best drip.
Oh,
That hurts, man. Ah.
You know what? It seems as if she's always dressed like she's about to attend a performance.
Look at the little
You know what I mean?
seahorse and
Yes.
octopus, though.
That's Fontaine's biggest celebrity for you. And speaking of drip, let's take a look at her combat abilities.
Hell yeah.
Yay!
Let's go.
Being
Okay,
too popular
look.
can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Ah. She is so expressive as a, like, even in combat. That's great. A little bow. A little hat tilt.
Strike a pose.
So she gets her summons, which is neat.
Alive.
Look, Charlotte. Fair.
Whoa, that is
Wow.
so cool.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
I like the way she kind of like bows.
Very dramatic.
Yes.
Very
I
much. It's
appreciate
like
it.
all of her moves are part of a performance.
Yes.
Totally.
Good, as it should
Also,
be.
Look at her elemental burst. Her presence really fills the stage. Everyone else is just an extra.
Mhm.
Wait, so the creatures that Furina summons, they look a lot like the Fontamer aberrants that we've encountered
Yes.
before. There's a seahorse, a crab, an octopus, and they are all so cute.
Yep.
Oh, I love them.
Mhm, me too.
Oh my gosh, no, the octopus is even wearing a hat! What a distinguished little gentleman!
A little bow on the
correction,
seahorse.
Here, Sarah. They're a bit different from Fontaine aberrants. I would know. To my knowledge, these creatures are Furina's, quote, honored guests. They even help manage her daily affairs.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly. So, Furina often invites guests to her tea party, which is known as the Salon Solitaire. And those creatures are actually special guests of the Salon Solitaire.
Aww.
That's
And
cute.
she
I'm
even
kinda
gave
sad.
Each member a name.
Oh.
Gosh, yes. So you've got the maid, Mademoiselle Craboletta.
Okay.
They're the best.
The crab, the one that's a crab, I assume.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. And then you've got the housekeeper, Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
That is one hell of a name.
And the conferencier, Gentilhomme Usher.
Oh.
And that last one is a stickler for propriety.
Oh, okay. So when Furina said to make an appointment,
Oh,
with Sir Intendant
that's
Cheval
super
Moran,
cute.
This is who she was referring to?
Oh, she's
Yes.
hooking it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't know it was so cute.
That's an adorable
Furina making
animation.
Spew bubbles in her idol animation.
That's super
Oh my
cute.
gosh, that's adorable. Okay, I'm sure everyone is just itching to know more about the skills shown in that
Yes.
clip. So, Amber, why don't you take it away? Tell us
Form
everything.
change.
Yes, you got it.
Yay!
So,
Let's go.
Furina is a hydro sword user.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She
usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment in combat. When in this
Usia,
state,
okay.
her elemental skill invites the 3 members of the Salon Solitaire.
So she's a DPS
Mademoiselle
in that
Craboletta,
form.
Sir
What about the
Intendant
other
Cheval
one?
Moran, and Gentilhomme Usher to the stage.
I love
Numa,
it.
singer
It's
of
so
many.
cute.
Okay.
And these salon members will attack nearby opponents, prioritizing the target of the action.
She's gonna be
character.
absolutely nuts with
Their
New
damage
Bullet.
increases the more characters there are in the party over a certain HP amount.
Okay,
I
neat.
was listening to all that, but at the very top, you said that she usually defaults to an Usia Arca alignment. So she has more than one alignment?
Yes.
Exactly.
The long hair.
Furina's charged attack
There
not
it is,
only deals
hey!
physical damage, but also allows
Oh,
her
it
to switch
heals.
between Usia and Numa Arca alignments.
Whoa.
Okay, that's
Wow.
sick.
Based on what we just saw, it seems like her Arca alignment has an effect on her other skills as well.
Yes, sure does.
She's the only character
Furina's
with
elemental
both.
skill
Neat.
changes depending on whether she is aligned with Usia or Numa. That's cool. It's super cool. After Furina uses her charged attack to switch to a Numa Arca alignment, her elemental skill summons the Singer of Many Waters to provide healing to nearby party members.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yes. The summons created by Furina's elemental skill will remain on the field for a period of time even after Furina is switched out. Furina's
Neat.
elemental burst
Love.
deals damage to surrounding opponents. And when the party member's HP increases or decreases, Furina will
Hey, look,
accumulate
using it with boy.
fanfare
Nice.
That's my trumpet.
Amazing.
So, Furina increases
You can
the
see them
damage
pop their heads
and
up.
the incoming healing bonus of nearby party members based on the amount of fanfare she has.
Wow, it seems like this fighting style really suits Furina's character. It's very showy and unpredictable.
Totally.
Yes.
I can already see the fluctuations in my team's HP bar. That healing skill might come in handy.
Yeah.
Hell
for
yeah.
real. And due to her knowledge
Okay.
of deepwater aberrants, Furina's passive talent can decrease the cooldown on abilities gained from the xenochromatic Fontaine
Okay,
aberrants.
neat.
Wow, you can say that again.
Useful underwater.
And that'll make it even easier to uncover the secrets lurking in the depths.
Always the secrets lurking in the depths.
Oh, and I almost forgot. Whenever one of Furina's summons is on the field, Furina gains the ability to walk on water. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Yes.
Hey,
Kaya
I
mains have
saw
lost
it
their
in the
purpose.
Arca
Let's go.
StarChases Whenever she switches between Arca
Oh,
alignments.
yeah.
Yeah, good
Sweet.
eye. You're correct.
you.
It
Rest
does
in
change.
pieces.
But, you know,
No
such is
more
the time of us
using
living, I suppose.
Kaya to get to Inazuma anymore.
So if you want to learn more about
Oh!
Furina, then be sure to
Yeah.
accompany her on her story quest.
The
The Ainula
interestingly,
Karaji
her artwork here shows no vision,
amazing.
yet her artwork in the
Okay,
other.
so next up we have
Her
another
splash art
old
shows the
friend
vision.
to introduce.
She's now able to join the Traveler's party with her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite. That's right. It's Charlotte!
I really want that giant
Yay!
sword thing that was summoned to be used on the whale.
We've known
Just
Charlotte
see
for a while
Furina
now.
kill it.
The Traveler met her during the Summoner Summit event, which took them on an adventure all
Indeed.
over Teyvat.
Yes, that's right. Charlotte's hard-hitting spirit and determination to uncover the truth really leave an impression, don't they?
Yeah.
That's right. During our journey in Fontaine, didn't she treat the traveler to a magnificent meal in order to get a scoop about Wriothesley? Though she didn't end up getting the interview that she wanted in the end, huh? But I don't think
Well,
that
that's
will
a her
deter
problem.
She'll always be in search of the truth. The world is her treasure chest, and only her camera can determine its contents and the truths they contain. Speaking of her camera, Monsieur Verite just so happens to be her greatest assistant and companion. They're friends. Charlotte's talent for photography
She's
is
given
truly
the camera a
marvel.
name,
No
just
matter
like
the subject or
Furina
setting,
did
her
with
photos
her
somehow
summons. That's
always
cute.
capture an
Okay.
unparalleled sense of artistry. The peerless Monsieur Verite turns her photos into eye-catching mementos. In fact, many Fontainians even cut the prints out of the newspaper and keep them as clippings.
Oh, that's so cool. And Monsieur Verite is so cute. He even has his own little hat and tie.
I know! Charlotte actually
Coming from the
commissioned both
person
of
who
those items from
decorated
Shiori.
a little
She
summons
even
all with their
commissioned
own
Monsieur Verite's
outfits.
accessories in several different styles to match different interview settings.
Really?
Wow, that is
God.
pretty thoughtful. I suppose that just shows how much Charlotte cherishes her own Monsieur Verite.
Yes, it really does. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Charlotte's character showcase, shall we?
Ooh, let's do it.
yes.
If you keep your eyes peeled and your mind engaged, you'll find there's always a new story nearby just waiting to be discovered.
Yeah, I cannot wait for this patch.
Say
I
cheese.
can't wait. And a new area as
Breaking
well
news.
with the tree. New boss.
Whoa.
Oh, amazing.
Well, bosses,
She's
weekly
really,
and not.
moving around.
I'm guessing.
Yes! Honestly, it's just what you'd expect of a reporter for the Steambird. Even her combat skills involve taking photos. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, and
Makes
then, like,
sense.
what a lively character. Her combat moves, like I was saying, she's moving around. They're super
Yeah.
dynamic. It seems like
Yes.
she's always on the move.
Who's on the march? Exactly. Charlotte is an expert at applying the skills and talents that she's developed as a reporter to other areas of her life, and that includes combat. With her trusty companion, Monsieur Verite, she captures enemies from all angles, unleashing attacks while discovering and exposing their weaknesses.
Yes.
Honestly, I would expect nothing less from one of Fontaine's most famous reporters. Who knew cameras could do that, though? I didn't know you could use them as a weapon. The
Same.
more you know, I guess.
Okay, here's some cool stuff. Charlotte's elemental skill applies snappy silhouette to opponents caught within the viewfinder of her camera. During this effect's duration, marked opponents will intermittently take damage.
Whoa.
Holding Charlotte's elemental skill strengthens these effects and applies focused impression to opponents instead. Now her elemental
Okay.
burst creates a news flash field that continuously restores HP to party members within its range. Monsieur Verite,
I'm not
he's
sure how
also gonna
good
join
she
in
is.
and intermittently attack opponents during the duration of the ability. As an experienced reporter, Charlotte is an expert at adapting her methods to match the needs of her target. When paired with Fontaine characters, Charlotte receives a healing bonus. When paired
Okay,
with
that's neat.
non-Fontaine characters, she receives a cryo damage bonus. Now, that is not all. There is more. During the 4.2 special event, travelers can complete a quest to receive a special gadget called the Zoom Lens. When Charlotte activates the Zoom Lens, it will trigger her passive talent called First Person Shutter.
Oh my gosh, that's
When you
amazing.
hold her elemental skill, the gadget will cause you to enter photo mode instead.
Interesting.
That is
Fair.
so cool.
Yep.
That is super rad, and you know, I have a feeling some super cool pictures are gonna come out of that.
Oh yeah.
We are going to provide more information about the Zoom Lens and how to
Works
use
for
it
me.
during the event overview portion.
So, Furina and
Hey!
Fontaine will both be featured in version 4.2 Event Wishes.
Still,
In
I
the
wonder what
first
her
half of
having a
version
vision
4.2,
represents here.
We'll have Event Wishes showcasing Furina and Baiju. During this time, Charlotte will also receive a huge drop rate boost.
Huge boost.
boost.
Huge boost. A new 5-star sword, Splendor of Tranquil
Ooh,
Waters,
yeah, it's so pretty.
will be featured in the weapon event banner. And
What you do?
And in the second half of version
Fair.
4.2, we'll have reruns for Sign
Ayato, you were absolutely power crept.
Okay, let's take a look at what other information we can learn from Furina's itinerary.
Yes. Yes.
It looks like she's investigating something. Ooh. Oh, there's even a report attached.
Tell us what it says.
Okay, I will. It says, strange
Yeah!
heard in the depths of Fontaine's waters.
Big whale.
Dun, dun.
Oh.
Kill it, Furina.
Already?
Oh, they're using it too. Hell yeah. That animation.
It looks like it's in a sea
That
of
sting,
pink and blue
stop.
stars.
It
I
hurts.
remember this whale. I recognize this whale.
Wait, yeah. Isn't this the whale that the traveler saw in Child's
Yes.
vision at the end of the version 4.1 Archon quest?
And it also is mirroring
same
Child's
one.
animation of a
After
whale
ravaging
too.
its way through the primordial sea, this otherworldly creature has at long last broken the seal and descended upon Fontaine.
Ooh.
Very cool.
It's real
Kill
big.
it.
It
Farina, drop the
feels
big
like it
sword
might
on
even
it.
burst
Kill
right
it.
through the screen.
Look at the animation when
Oh,
you're
I hope
moving on
not.
the ground. It's like
I get
petrol
this
in
feeling,
water.
that this isn't the type of opponent that we can just brute force our way through, you know?
Exactly. In the first phase, it will use its
Like
gigantic
a visitor from the
size
far
to target
side
the
of the Sea
traveler
of
with
Stars.
massive AoE
Neat.
attacks from all directions. Dodging is definitely your friend with this one.
Ooh,
Okay.
boy.
Sweet.
Okay. So there also seems to be sort of a progress bar next to the boss's HP bar.
Yes, that does.
What's that for?
Okay, since we can't outfight it, we'll have to outsmart it instead. The creature just
Yeah, we
freed
literally
itself
can't beat it. Okay.
brimming with anger.
Makes sense.
So if you can find a way to
Oh!
capitalize on that anger, perhaps
Numa
you'll also find its
attacks.
weaknesses.
Okay, so Farina's gonna be the literal best one to beat it. What the
is
hell?
Somebody being eaten? Is it even possible to survive something like that?
The hell?
I guess here it is.
Ooh.
What the
This is
hell
an
are you?
entirely different space, it looks like. And
Child?
There's a new enemy here with a massive sword. Oh, these summoned creatures also look vaguely familiar to me.
I wonder what the deal is with all of this. Perhaps defeating this mysterious enemy within this space will be the key to defeating the whale. Travelers will need to experiment for themselves.
Child?
Ooh, yeah.
You.
All truths will be revealed in version 4.2.
Yeah, I can't wait. I just want to
Well
play,
said.
man.
Oh man, this boss looks really, really tough. What
Looks
happens
very
if we,
cool,
for some
too.
reason, can't defeat it?
Ooh.
Okay, this update
Oh.
actually helps with that problem. Starting from 4.2,
That was a voice line
an
from
option
New
will
Valette
appear
there.
on the challenge failed screen to lower the difficulty of the boss if travelers are
Nah.
struggling to defeat them during a
Don't
melee
need that. Nah.
Hopefully, this provides a smoother gaming experience for travelers to enjoy.
Oh, I love that. Now we don't need to worry about getting stuck while trying to advance the main story.
It's fair enough for people who need it, but I
Hey,
like the
That
challenge.
was a lot of information, wasn't it? Can we take a short little break while we have a look at the second redemption code, maybe?
Yeah!
Ooh, yeah.
Let's do it!
Look at the art. Look at it. All I want is for this girl to basically step up, and seeing that giant blade just makes me hope she drops it in the whale's head. All I want is for her to win. But the thing is, we haven't seen her take her Ursa stance even once. So I'm gonna just throw the hat in the ring here and just assume that's the form that's in the oratrice. It's like, clearly the Gnosis has to be there because she hasn't got it, because we know that from the Knave. So I imagine that a part of her is also in there too. But god damn.
Hello, travelers! Welcome back
Yes.
to the version 4.2 special program.
Hello!
Hello! Yay! So, we've introduced new characters, new plot lines, and a new boss.
Indeed.
But I hope you're still eager for new content,
Yes.
Travelers, because there's still more to come.
We waited a
Let's take a look
week.
at what other information we can
Not
learn
complaining,
from Furina's
just
itinerary.
I definitely want this.
Okay.
Tour around
Aside
Fontaine.
from
Okay.
investigating crises, it seems like our Hydro Archon also goes on occasional excursions throughout Fontaine.
Neat.
Who knew
Let's
she did
go.
all this work behind the scenes?
I see.
Okay.
Well, you know, maybe she's just using
Araneus Forest. Araneus is the name of a god in
Furina
actual
and
mythology.
excuses. Typical. Hey, it
A
seems
god
like the places
related to
Furina has
justice,
chosen to visit
too.
This time features some peculiar landscapes.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Furina is in Araneus Forest on the east side of Fontaine.
Pretty.
And that's right behind the Opera House.
What a cool place! Although, it does kind of look like it could be hiding some secrets.
Definitely.
Well, it's
Wouldn't
for
be a
me.
video game if there weren't secrets.
Oh,
Things
yeah.
are definitely not what they seem here. For example, strange things have been happening with the water veins around Loch Urania. As you can see, a strong windstorm has gathered around the vortex rising from the middle of the lake.
Okay.
It's almost like it's preventing certain things from getting closer and forcibly pushing other things away. And take a look at this. The foggy
Just her
forest
eating
path.
cake, looking on
That
the
fog
other
is
tree.
really thick.
There.
Yeah.
That's why they call it the foggy forest path. And what about this area? The weeping willow of the lake.
Ooh, it looks all withered and
And the
spoopy.
water doesn't look quite right. Like it's cloudy or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Exactly. It seems like Furina also realized something was off. It looks like she headed underwater to investigate. And what did she find? A number of contaminated bacterial mats.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Speaking of,
Kill
there are
them
always
somehow.
new things to discover beneath Fontaine's waters. In this update, we'll encounter a new
Wait,
type
how
of
the hell do
Fontaine
we-
aberrant, the xenochromatic ball octopus.
Ooh.
Travelers can borrow
Ah,
its
okay,
abilities
that's
to
how.
cleanse away the contamination clots and contamination cores from the bacterial mats. Pretty cool.
Okay, so that's
In addition,
Fair
with
enough.
the help of a special device, travelers will be able to use this creature's abilities on the surface as well. They may be the
Okay,
key to
that's
solving
fun.
certain puzzles or perhaps even powering certain objects.
and it means
But we'll
that
leave
she'll
for
give
you to
us
discover.
Ooh.
a
To
new,
learn more about the
like,
story
a
behind
quicker
the new
restart
Araneus
on
Forest
using
region,
it too.
be sure to check out the version
Sweet.
4.2 world quest called The Wild Fairy of Araneus. I'll give you a hint.
Ooh.
Melazines are involved.
Okay.
Melazines? Really?
Melazines.
Oh, then it would certainly be a world quest that you won't want to skip.
To the south of Araneus Forest, you'll find the Mort region. There, a singular tower stands tall above an island in the middle of the sea. Perhaps
seen
it's
this
also
tower
guarding
before.
some unspeakable secrets.
Ooh. Actually, it looks like that's the very next stop on Furina's itinerary. So let's go check it out. Okay, I bet
Okay.
a bunch of travelers noticed this tower since they've arrived
Yes.
in Fontaine. I'm so excited that we finally get to check it out.
Yes, same. Yeah, in version 4.2, the sealed ruin tower is the focus of a quest series called Search in the Algae Sea.
Ooh.
I know. And after unlocking 4 seals along its perimeter, the tower and its long buried secrets will be unveiled to us.
Oh, amazing! Okay, it would feel great to finally demystify all the secrets churning under the seemingly calm waters.
Yes, I want answers.
Same.
We all want answers. I also heard this quest has something to do with the primordial sea.
Okay,
Seems
fun.
like there's a very important and very ancient story behind it all.
That is very right. New stories are always unfolding in Fontaine, whether above water or below.
Well, at present,
This is not limited to the 2 new regions in this update. The prophesied earthquake woke up new life forms in other
Okay.
places where destiny
a human shaped. That does not look human shaped to me. But okay.
Destinies! In certain underwater cave, a new life form is waking up.
Hydrotulpa.
It has greater and more diverse powers of transformation
Fair enough.
while in combat. So don't let your guard down,
I
travelers.
would not say that's human shaped.
And some places still seem to tell the stories of events long past, no matter how long they've been abandoned. So, in this update, travelers can also look forward to the climax of the Narcissan Croix's adventure quest
The
line that was
Marianne line,
introduced
okay.
over the last 2 versions. And there might even be an unexpected surprise waiting at the end.
What? A surprise! I can't wait to see what it is.
Same.
Alright, there's a lot to discover in the new areas of the
Whoa,
map, but Furina's
pretty.
itinerary doesn't stop there. Oh wait, it looks like she's arranged to spend some time with her subjects.
Aww.
Furina is
Wow.
pretty personable. Who's to say? She might even make an appearance at the events taking place in Fontaine.
Sweet.
Speaking of, let's move on to the event portion.
Alright, the Fontaine Fishing Association has recently posted a
Oh,
commission
free
to
boy.
investigate the rumors
Hey,
of
sweet.
water imps near Arrhenius Island.
Ooh, another investigation.
I know.
Oh,
Works
and
for me.
Simone seems to be involved. That little clockwork
Free character.
penguin next to him must be one of his other companions. But it doesn't look like Pear.
Actually, its name is Thelxie. The name comes from a Fontanian fairy tale that describes a terrifying creature that lives underwater.
That's
Adults would
so
use the story to keep
terrifying.
children away from the shore. As the story goes, children who play by the water are food for Thelxie to devour.
It's a little penguin. That's not terrifying.
Well, children must be pretty afraid of that creature.
I know, right? It does seem a little unusual for Fremine to give this little penguin a name like that. There must be some other reason.
Wait, hey, does this event also have something to do with this clockwork penguin?
Absolutely. In this event, we'll be helping Fremine make some improvements to this little clockwork penguin. There will be a total of 3 main stages to the event.
Okay.
As for the first stage, we'll repair the penguin by fixing its circuits and reconnecting
It's pretty
the
big, to
motherboard.
be fair.
In return, the little guy will help us out on our journey.
Oh, I
Pretty
love
cool.
that.
As
Oh.
our journey progresses, we'll
This is
collect
cute.
colorful
Okay.
shells, corals, and other items which can
Most
be used
efficient
to
way
outfit
to
our
do
little
it.
friend
Fair.
with weapons and equipment. Which brings us to the second stage of the event, using an echoing conch to search underwater and find the items that we need for the penguin.
Works for me.
And, what happens if we run into certain speed bumps on our adventure?
We kill them.
You know, like monsters, puzzles,
Kill 'em.
and all that jazz.
Well, it seems like the perfect opportunity for our little penguin buddy to shine.
Exactly.
Oh.
In the third stage of the event, the clockwork penguin will help us defeat monsters lurking around a specific domain and obtain any treasures that they may be guarding.
Okay,
Of
sweet.
course, the clockwork penguin will provide different buffs in each battle to help travelers emerge victorious.
Whoa.
Now, as for the story behind these battles, travelers will just have to find
Our
out for
team is
themselves.
not the best
Let's
built in
see.
the trial.
After helping the penguin, the next item on the itinerary is... Oh, the cute little fungi are back!
Cool.
Hania, a friend we met in Sumeru, has arrived in Fontaine to promote Lil Fungi's Fantastic Fiesta.
Oh,
Okay.
And speaking of fun, guys,
It
your
hurts.
faces. Bongo Head, it's time to shine.
Yay! Travelers may notice some differences in this update's fungi event. Aside from taking place in Fontaine, the gameplay has also been optimized. Previously,
Good.
we led the Lil Fungi in battle against Mechanici. This time, we'll have the opportunity to challenge a whole host of powerful monsters.
Awesome. Travelers
Okay.
will be able to command a variety of fungi, adjusting their movement to target different enemies. And don't forget to use marvelous gels to instruct the little fungi to unleash powerful skills.
Yeah! Travelers will hopefully enjoy playing with the fungi more than ever.
Here's
Works for me.
hoping. We, actually, I have a little note here to pass along from our developer friends. What's the note? Someone folding? Well, they hope to make the little fungi and some other events permanent so travelers can play at any
Hey,
time. The
I'm
team
cool with
feels
that.
The current design doesn't adequately sustain long-term gameplay. So,
Fair
they're going to
play.
continue iterating, optimizing, and improving this
Thoughtful.
event while also working hard to develop interesting content that is relevant to the overall game. Thanks, devs.
Yeah, thanks!
All right. Okay, let's take a look at what else Furina's itinerary has
Yeah.
in store. Oh, it's the Graph Adversarial Technology Experiment Log.
Okay.
I'm more than ready to fight
Pretty
some
bird.
adversaries. Let me at 'em!
Look up top
I
at
wish
the
I
bird.
could, but it doesn't actually involve fighting. A researcher obsessed with graph adversarial technology has made great contributions to the study of counter-criminal image recognition.
Oh,
She believes
okay.
that her research can help her achieve great success. But her scholarly responsibilities make it difficult for her to collect the field samples that she needs.
Fair.
I'm guessing
Help.
this is where the traveler comes in.
Okay, you're not wrong. But Pauline's request is actually pretty reasonable. To receive rewards, simply submit photographs of 5 different sample types.
Yeah, we are finding animals. Okay, easy.
Day.
Sounds simple enough.
The
you
eels.
can also exchange these samples with your friends. You might be able to find useful references for the samples that you need to collect in the Adventure Archive. At the end of the quest, travelers will receive a special gift from Pauline.
Ooh.
That's right. It's the zoom lens we mentioned during Charlotte's character introduction.
Oh, how fun.
To use it, just equip the camera and activate the zoom lens in your inventory. The zoom lens can be attached to all cameras obtained in the game up to this point. When equipped with other characters, the zoom lens won't be able to be used in combat, but if you switch to Charlotte and hold your elemental skill, you'll be able to snap pics with zoom lens even while fighting.
Wow.
You can even use it in
Use it for Furina's duking it out. Fair.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. And I bet travelers
That
will be
image
able to
looks
capture
great,
some
actually.
amazing moments in co-op mode too.
And even if you miss the chance to participate in the event, there's no need to worry. Travelers will still be able to obtain the zoom lens after the event ends.
Okay, good, because that's quite useful.
It seems like Furina has also learned of the existence of a domain shrouded in mist. Travelers who master the leyline features and put together the strongest party will be able to easily beat their opponents.
Yeah, boy.
Now, less experienced travelers like myself don't need to worry either. Using trial characters and taking advantage of the buffs brought about by the leyline are also great ways to come out on top.
Time to
That's
just
right.
use the boy
and
with
travelers who are more confident
Furina
in their combat skills can
all
choose
the
to
time.
jump straight to the final challenge. Also, the Leyline Overflow event will return at the end of version 4.2. Now might be the perfect time to start building your parties.
Yeah, I've
Hopefully
already
you're
got
all
stuff
excited for the
from not
fabulous
playing.
events that version 4.2 has in store. But
Oops.
there are still more surprises to share.
Good.
Yay!
Oh,
I
let's
know.
go.
Well, before we get into them, let's take a quick break to have a look at the final redemption code for today.
Fair.
See you in a bit.
Okay.
Looking forward to redeeming these once I finish up editing, because after this it's going to stop recording and then I've got to go through over almost 2 hours worth of footage to sort. Yay! Oh, I'm so glad to finally, for this live stream to have finally happened. But God, I really want Furina to do work. I just want her to show some amount of power, because so far Nuvolet's been the one handling all the danger. I really want it to be her. Even if people have dissolved, though, it's like, we know the function of the original Hydra Archon was to take the role of the Hydra Sovereign after its death, and she was created for that purpose, to create life using the Primordial Sea. Clearly, Furina hasn't had that kind of influence over the sea, but after
Welcome
the story,
back,
maybe,
travelers.
could be
I
the
just
case.
took a look at Lady Furina's itinerary, and it
Okay.
seems we've actually reached the end.
Aww. He said there was
So
more.
we submitted our appointment request to Surintendant Cheval Moran. While we're waiting to hear back, let's see what system optimizations we have for the upcoming version.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Sweet.
get into it.
Okay.
Ooh,
First up
Genius
is the
Invocation.
quick challenge feature
Have they
for weekly
nerfed?
bosses. New
Have they
players or
nerfed
players who prefer to
Scaramouche?
spend their time exploring may have
'Cause
yet
he's
to unlock
dominating.
certain weekly bosses. And it's difficult to
Ooh.
raise new characters when you can't access the boss drops needed to ascend a certain character.
Totally.
Yes.
In version 4.2, travelers who are at adventure rank 40 or above will have the option to quick challenge a weekly boss by navigating to the Trounce Domain section of the Adventure Handbook. All weekly bosses will be available to challenge, except Storm Terror and the Wolf of the North.
Nice. Yeah, now we don't have to wait to advance the story before we can level up a new character's talents
Okay.
and skills.
That's nice for
Exactly.
new players.
Also, we're introducing an update to Genius Invocation TCG.
Yes.
In version
Ooh.
4.2, 3 new character cards and 5 new action cards will be added. There will
Oh.
also be an Accelerate Duel feature, which will provide a smoother gaming experience.
Oh, sweet.
Pretty cool stuff. After the
Any
version
nerfs?
4.2 update, deck sharing codes will also be available.
No, don't
Use
wanna.
them to show off your strongest deck or take inspiration from other travelers.
I'm
That's
really.
cool.
I'd rather just
Awesome.
mess around
And,
myself,
since
but that's
the
just
number
personal
of card
preference.
combinations just keeps increasing, the number of decks a player can save has been increased from 10 to 20.
Okay, good.
Doubled.
That's a good change.
Double. And in addition, addition, both the maximum number of starting slots and the number of slots unlocked at each player level upgrade have been increased from 2 to 4.
Doubled again.
Double.
Nice.
The developers have also made a number of
Let's see.
optimizations to the Genius Invocation TCG interface.
Heated
Swap.
Battle Mode and the Forge Realms Temper Endless Swarm will also return in version 4.2.
Ooh.
It shows new
And
stuff.
in addition to the
I'm
updates made
nosy.
to Genius Invocation TCG, returning travelers will enjoy ample login
Ooh.
rewards and exploration guidance courtesy of the Genshin
New UI
Impact
stuff.
project team. May those returning to Devat have a happy
Well, it's more
reunion.
GUI, to be fair.
Plus, a new story key privilege has
Ooh.
also been added so that returning travelers can enjoy new story quests and hangout events. Amazing!
They've added...
Red notification dots have also been optimized. Notifications that have already been cleared will no longer reappear when logging in on a different platform.
Yo.
Quest optimizations
Can you
will
get
also
rid of
be
the one
available in
for
version 4.2.
C6 for
The
Bennett?
first one pertains to unlocking story quests. Travelers will now get to choose whether to accept a story quest after unlocking it.
Thank you!
Nice. And hopefully, travelers won't
Good
be overwhelmed by
change.
a sudden influx of quests anymore.
The update has also made notifications about
Deluge of
prerequisite
Wrathful
quests even
Waters.
clearer,
References
making it easier
the
for players
bloody-
to proceed to certain content.
Wind Glider.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Oh, and it seems like that's all we have for the latest version
Oh.
update. I guess that means it's time for the 4.2 special program to come
Released
to a
it,
close.
please.
I know.
Well, there's so much exciting stuff happening, and I know personally, aside from all the intrigue around the story and characters, I'm personally very jazzed for the Fun Guy events.
Yes, how can you not be? They keep on adding so much cool stuff to this game. For me, I love the idea of the combat camera, but for me and Monsieur Novelette, we are here for the Melusines.
God.
Well, this has been so much fun with both of you. I'm really grateful we could all be here today together. And honestly, I'm just really glad that we're going to get to see how all these mysteries unfold. And maybe,
Same.
I don't know, maybe it'll have a nice ending in 4.2.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
There's no way
But
that they
that's
could
it
just
for the
kill
version
everyone off.
4.2 special
Furina, come on, do
program.
some work.
Thank you so much, everybody.
It's what we
and
need.
See you all in game.
Bye.
Bye. Toodaloo.
Oh. Oh, that's so cute. Hey, if. God wait a minute. What day is the 8th? Wait a minute. No. That's midweek. Why? That sucks. I hate that. Why do that? That's the worst.